We
All
are
right.
coming at you live.
Coming at you live. Hey, welcome to Comic Core. I'm trying to figure all this Google Hangout stuff out, and especially because it's going to get taken off soon, so it's totally worth my time. But here with Caleb and Comic Cat 84, we're going to just chop it up.
Heck yeah, there's no plan tonight, dude. We're going completely off
Yeah.
script, off the rails.
Letting the story Comic Core boys roam free, bro.
Heck yeah, dude. Y'all have a good weekend, good 4th of July and everything.
Them StoryCorps
Man, I was
boys.
like, StoryCorps boys. That's right. Man, I had to work for most of it, bro. I had like one day off, I think, like the 4th, and then that was it. I had a Sunday off also, but then I started doing like a live show on another channel, and that's like Sundays at 2s. So it's like I don't really get a.
What was that channel? I meant to get that channel last time, and I didn't never.
Yeah, it's called like S and then ampersand B Network. But yeah, they're called Comic Cast, and it's just I don't know, kind of like what we do, just talk about comic books, you know.
Heck yeah, dude! I definitely wanted to check it out, and I couldn't remember what it was.
Dude, they're pretty cool, man. They're like legit, like they have like sponsors and stuff. They give me like advanced copies of comics.
Dude, I got a microphone arm. What?
Yeah. They have like sponsors and like coupon codes and all kinds of cool stuff, man. But like, yeah, they've been giving me like advanced copies of comics and stuff. So it's been reading stuff like ahead of time. It's cool, man. It's legit.
That's a dream right there.
Yeah, it's sick.
That would be awesome. Joe Ryan gets those advanced copies and puts out some reviews sometimes, dude. And I'm like, man, I'm so envious right now.
Yeah, man. I should probably start doing more reviews. It's just like so time consuming for me. And then like I haven't figured out
much though, dude.
I read so much, dude. I read a lot. Like I think if I like figured out OBS, then it'd be more fun and interactive because you can like talk to people, then show them what you're like looking at and stuff. But like I don't know, if I was to do it, I'd have to like pretty much just like screenshot like every single frame and then just talk over like a frame of comics, you know, which works too. But
about that editing, dude.
Yeah, editing takes forever too, man.
Videos.
JP says, doesn't Kenny need to be in disguise?
I don't know. Is it gonna work? Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, they can't hold me down. I'm on. Yeah, Chris Barrett. I appreciate the hashtag Free Kenny support, my brother.
Caleb, you want to go over the chat?
Still can't hold me up, macho head down.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Hey Caleb, you want to go over the chat, homies?
Heck yeah, dude. Let's
show this chat some love. Ben Compton. Get him, Smurf.
Yo, dude, very first, right off the bat, Ben Compton's in the building, followed by this blue guy. We're not going to talk about him. But JB's button and collecting right behind that, dude. Chris Barrett, thank you for showing up tonight. We got Bake the Snake in the building with us tonight, dude. Big O FGCU42. What is that? I do not know, but what's good, man? I haven't seen you here before. Nice to have you in here tonight.
Hell yeah.
Dude, we got Airboy the Barbarian in here. We got Thomas Wayne in the building. TJ, the Slab Dragon Watson. Everybody bow down.
TJ.
The man himself is here, dude. What's good, dude? Thank you all for showing up tonight. This is an off the rails issue of Comic Core, StoryCorps. We didn't have a book to go over, so we're just doing it all tonight.
Yeah, man. Alec is moving, so you know our leader's gone. He's left us for now. So
our fearless leader.
Yeah, well, while the boss is away, the mice will play, right?
You know it. We kicking it in the cheese factory, bro.
We're taking over the factory tonight. I mean, is there stuff you guys wanted to show off, or stuff you've been reading recently? Caleb, you mentioned some trades you wanted to go over or something.
Well, yeah, that too.
Cool.
The day after 4th of July, my LCS was still doing their Independence Day sale, and I got them for half off cover price. Both print issue 1s, dude. And I've been dying to read this series. I read the first issue, definitely dig it, dude. But what got me the most about this Southern Bastards by Jason Aaron was him and the artist at the very end. They wrote a letter kind of about their Southern heritage that they had, their Southern upbringing, and like the two different aspects, like there are two different views on it, but still they love the South. Dude, it's awesome.
That's great.
And the East of West is slowly becoming my next saga or monstrous, dude.
Yeah, I've only read the first volume of Southern Bastards, but I liked it a lot, man. It was a cool ending. And I always wanted to read East to West. It's just yeah, there's like so many issues at East to West. It just feels like really daunting for me to start it right now. There's other little small things I want to catch up on first before I dive into deep stuff. I think the next one I'm probably gonna do though, if I'm gonna dive deep into something, is like my 2 criminal hardcovers that I got.
I've been meaning to go back and read the first run of Criminal because I got I found, I don't know if it's definitely not from the new run because I found it in a flea market dollar bin, but it's like a director's cut of the Criminal issue
Okay.
number 1.
The first, okay, just the first issue, the first volume, or
director's edition or editor's edition or something, but it's somewhere over on my bookshelf. I'll find it next time.
Do you know what that new one that's coming out? It's like a pink hardcover. It's called like Bad Days or something like that.
Bad Days.
Yeah, I'm not sure like what it encompasses. Someone says it's like stuff released before, but with like a little extra material. So
yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, this is a big read, so I'm like, I don't know, dude.
Oh, dude, that's a legit read. Holy
that's
cow.
that's the first one. There's 2. Yeah, and then they got 2. So like, that's pretty daunting. But I think
but Brubaker's some good stuff.
So man. Good. Like, it's gonna go by fast when you start reading it.
Right here.
Yeah, dude, I really want to go over Kill or Be Killed because we can cover that in like 2 episodes.
Dude, I love this guy, bro. This guy is, man, it's crazy. Like, you do not expect it. I really feel for this dude. Like, I really like him a lot.
Yeah, you don't know if he's like crazy or if he's like
you want to find out
seen a demon thing or questions reality with him,
dude.
Yes.
And everything all the way down to like,
I've been hearing you guys talk about that.
All the way down to like his dad's little being an artist and doing like the old nudie sci-fi fiction magazines, like pulp magazines covers back in the day. Dude, that's so crazy of a fact in there, and you're just like, dang, that's awesome. I like that.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, what I've been reading for trades recently has been Black Hammer. Just because like Wednesday is that Black Hammer Justice League crossover, you know what I mean? So
Everybody's been talking about Black Hammer lately. I've never read one Black Hammer book.
Yeah, I'm starting. I just started from volume 1. So I just started volume 2 today, and I'm gonna do over the Age of Doom stuff.
And what publisher is that from?
Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. So that would be a Comixology or find it in trade at the
Dark Horse. Yeah. I read the first trade of Hammer. I've always wanted to continue.
Yeah, I started on Age of Doom.
First trade.
My first experience with Black Hammer was Age of Doom, and like the second, I guess really 3rd volume, I would say. But hey, GPAP in the chat. What's up? Haven't seen him in a long time. GPAP, what's up?
Someone that's never read anything about it, like, what's a quick, like, is it a magic-based story? Is it superhero story? Like, what kind of story?
It's pretty much like, it's like Jeff Lemire's like love story or homages to like Marvel and DC. So you have like a lot of characters that are like really parallel, or like it's almost like knockoff like versions, or like an amalgamation of characters to make like a new character.
It's like a rip-off universe.
Yeah, dude, totally.
So
but
Black
it's really
Hammer's
fun.
not a person.
Yeah,
it's like the universe.
But like Silver Age, all the heroes, they seem inspired by like Silver Age heroes.
Like,
though.
Jeff Lemire,
it's cool. It's a modern, story.
Dude, Jeff Lemire's such a genius that like it combines like Golden Age heroes, like Silver Age, like Bronze Age. He has like characters in kind of all the whole entire like spectrum of comic books. It's just so cool, man. He's just a genius in my opinion. So I'm just excited. It's funny because like it mostly delves into not so much their powers, but like their characterization and like their involvements with each other. Awesome. So yeah, it's good. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that because I want to read that Justice League crossover. So I got like an advanced copy of that. I've had it for like a week now. So
Would you say to get Black Hammer in trades or to seek out single issues? Because I do sing single issues all the time in my back issue bins.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it reads easier in trades, but I mean, if you can get that number 1,
Yeah.
And Black Hammer is a character as well. Like, yeah, you're asking if Black Hammer was a character or not. Black Hammer is a character.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
How about you, Kenny? What you been reading?
Yeah. Shit, man. My most recent read was this little one-shot book that I got from my man Biggie Shack in AOK. And it's because I'd never read it before, but damn, it was interesting. This Superman speeding bull one-shot. And it's like, I just love Elseworld stories, So it's like, what if Superman's spaceship instead of Kansas? And it's like, and it's so fucking cool. He grows up in Wayne Manor. Like when I won't spoil the whole thing, but just the event, the murder of the parents, the way it's like, because he doesn't really know of his powers really, but then when his parents get murdered in front of him, he gets so enraged that he just eye beams that fool and kills him, and it's like that's how he discovers his powers, and Alfred kind of raises dude, it's so good. So good.
That's awesome. How thick is that?
Has blood on his hands nowadays then.
Okay, cool.
Let me see how many pages.
Yeah,
it's like 50 pages.
I've had Batman Holy Terror for a long time, and I finally read that like a month ago. That was interesting. It's total Elseworlds, but like a different spin on it. But yeah, that was worth it. It's probably about the same size as well, but that might look a little larger. That's cool.
Other than Superman, Batman's probably like the biggest.
Yeah, I love a good Elseworlds, man. Like, did you?
Oh, Batman.
Who is?
Well, Superman is the least.
Superman or Batman?
And then Batman's right behind him. Like,
interesting.
I've read spin-offs like Batman and Robin by Grant Morrison. Love that. I've read a couple of Batman stories like Hush, but other than that, I don't have very much knowledge on that side of things.
It's funny, like
it's been freaking awesome.
Yeah, dude, J.L. Dark's amazing. Yeah, it's funny because like I didn't realize how much I like Batman until like this year. I was like, man, I really like Batman. But yeah, he's really grown on me. I don't know, something about it.
I've just never.
I think it was like I really got into it from the what got me back into reading comics was the Scott Snyder Dark Knight's Metal and Doomsday Clock. So I bought Doomsday Clock #1. Then I was like, well, what else is out there? Like,
exactly.
And I was like, oh, cool. There's Dark Knight's Metal, but it was like an issue 2 or 3 like just came out. And I was like, oh, that was cool because like listen to metal. I'm like, well, let me check it out. Nice shiny cover, embossed and stuff. I'm like, all right, and I liked it, and then it got deep into that, and just from there, it just branched into everything. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's probably why I have an affinity for Batman. It's got me back into it.
I do like grounded. Yeah, I like grounded stories, so I like it's, usually pretty gritty and realistic. And he's just at Rogues Gallery, man. It's just so good. Like everyone always, it pretty much comes down to Spidey and Batman, right? Who's got the best Rogues Gallery? Is that the debate?
Yeah, people throw Flash also.
I go
Flash
Batman
Rogues
all
Gallery.
Day,
That's like Jeff John's favorite. It's like the Flash Rogues Gallery. But
I'm gonna pull for Spidey, dude, all day.
Yeah, people will love Spidey. I would say Superman is like the most popular, recognizable, but like everyone like loves Spider-Man the most.
What's not to love about it, man?
Yeah, man.
He's the good guy, the good-hearted to the core, never gonna do the wrong thing.
I'm the Batman guy though. I'd rather read Batman. I don't know. I like the street level detective stories. Like it'd be cool to see like a detective kind of Spider-Man, like Spider-Man Noir. Like that just came out as a trade finally. Because it was like you had to buy the single issues and they're like impossible to find. They're super expensive. So like finally it's on trade and like I'm probably gonna pick it up. Even though like I got the story spoiled for me. I was watching Comic Pop last week and they just put up a Spider-Man Noir like summary. But so I know how it ends and like all the twists, but I still want to read it. But yeah, I'm glad that's finally available.
Magic and fantasy empowered based comics. But I am starting to enjoy these like somewhat real based stories. Definitely a lot, but I like my magic and my fantasy and my sci-fi.
Yeah,
I'm larger than life.
I'm down with like the magic stuff as long as it's like dark, like I don't know, like Satanistic stuff or cults. Like I love cults and things like that.
It's definitely got to be suspenseful, exciting. It's got to keep you hooked. Comic books, man. If it does not keep me interested, I'm gonna it ain't nothing for me to cut a book. You're done. There's so much more stuff out there. It's
Dude, how far are you into J.L. Dark?
I think issue number 13.
Okay, cool.
Like 2 trades in, a little over 2 trades in.
Yeah, I'm not sure how far they are right now.
But seriously,
I think I read like the first 5 or 6 issues of that. Detective Chimp is the man. Huh?
Oh, dude, he's the best. He's my favorite.
He hasn't made his entrance, and then that's the new one, isn't it?
My first like experience with that character.
Oh, GPAP. No, sir. It's taken me a while to find one. I just got that a couple months ago at MegaCon, dude.
Satana.
Yeah, bro. I've been waiting on that for a minute. I'm eventually. It's not like the greatest copy. There's some edges that are messed up on it, but all in all, dude, I'm just so happy to have it in my collection.
Oh yeah, that's tight.
Yeah, dude, that it doesn't get much better than that cover.
Yeah, it's nice. Hell yeah.
Now I've got all the key Rocket appearances.
Oh, for real?
What's up, D-Runk Comics?
Yeah, D-Runk.
Make the snake.
Got Chris Barrett.
I got all the key Rocket appearances. Got the very, very first, the second first. The third, and then his mini series up on my wall, and then the new one where he's in the movies. Oh yeah, dude, Rocket's my dude. I've collected every main appearance of him now. And dude, that's mini series from the 80s, nuts, and it's
I was on a.
That's great. My DC app.
Ooh, nice. I've been on a little buying break for a while.
Heck, you're gonna have to start a new channel.
But your boy,
broke your roll.
Boy did some buying this weekend, man. Nah, I mean, I pretty much stood to it. Like, it was just something you couldn't pass up. Of like, I linked up with this local collector guy who's trying to liquidate, and like, I was like, dude, I need to meet him. I need to see what he's got. You know what I'm saying? And that just got the ball rolling, man. So, it's normally something that I would have went live in lockdown. But I would love to show you guys some of these books, man.
Do it. See it.
Want to peep some of this magic? All right. This is one that Bake the Snake actually put me on to.
Yeah, dude. I got
Captain Planet 1.
Yeah, bro.
Because I didn't know this was a Neil Adams cover.
Yeah, it was funny.
I was like, oh, I saw Bake actually got this signed recently.
The other day I saw it was like a tweet. It was like a really popular tweet. It said something like,
oh, shit.
yeah, my little brother asked me if Captain Planet was real. And I was like, no, he's not real, but all his villains are. Like, oh shit. A little deep.
That's a good one. I got this one in honor of
Heck yeah,
Alec,
dude.
White Whale Comics, because this is like his favorite cover. I know he loves him some Janet, so I was like, you know what? I can't leave that there. Crazy prices, dude. One was this Detective Comics issue. Second appearance of Dr. Freeze, but first time they call him Dr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze, because before they call him Mr. Zero. So first Mr. Freeze. Got my hands on this baby right here.
Oh wow, sweet.
252.
Dude, I was bidding on one of those yesterday or the day before, and I almost won it for like $35. And I got outbid last second when I wasn't looking.
Yeah, I've been hunting that one actually.
Do you know what it ended up at?
I want to say 42, 40, or 45, around there.
I don't know, but it's a newsstand.
Yeah, I found a really good eBay store.
Oh yeah, newsstand. I never really pay attention to that.
Yeah, I found a really good eBay store that has a bunch of really cool stuff that I like. That this dude has mad surplus of all the time. You just gotta be wary and check it all the time.
Oh, yeah. Don't you love it when you find that eBay store though, where it seems like nobody goes on there, and he has or best offer on everything that he sells, dude.
Yep.
That's how I had mine. You got to have that or best offer, dude. That's the coolest thing ever.
And
we got a couple new people in the chat too as well. Diaz Comics showed up in here, dude. We got a packed house. Mr. Josh Moon in the building.
Yo, I also been reading those.
Hell yeah!
Oh hell yeah! That's nice. Spider-Woman.
Yeah, you think? I mean, it seems like a safe bet she's gonna pop up in that Spider-Verse thing, right? The next Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely going to be making an appearance sometime soon, for sure.
I would think so. I'm looking forward to that sequel, man, because you guys have seen Spider-Verse, right?
Yeah.
I got House of Secrets 95.
Ooh.
That's sick, dude.
It's worth nothing, but it's close to that number. So I got it.
Dude, I love any House of Secrets book, man. I have a pretty good collection of that, like ghosts and like just a bunch of other like horror stuff.
I've got a decent sized collection of that ghost line.
Yeah, they're cool, man. I love all that horror shit, man. It's so good.
Yeah, some of those covers, dude, are just freaking-tastic, bro.
Yeah, they're nasty, man. I'm trying to think of like, I've been reading also the all those Age of X-Men tie-ins. Like I read them all. Like I finally finished them like yesterday. It took me about a week. So that's like 6 trades. You know, man. I've been doing a lot of reading, bro.
That's legit. That's some serious.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
wow. What was your favorite one?
I would probably say like Age of X-Men Prisoner X, and that's like Caleb in jail. Cable, not Caleb. It's Cable in jail.
Bishop, right?
Yeah, Bishop. Yeah, Bishop. My bad, dude. It's Bishop in jail.
Yeah, Bishop, right? Yeah,
cool because like
dude, I thought the storyline was okay. I know a lot of people were kind of like, it seemed like they were dogging it a little bit, but I thought it was interesting, like the premise.
Yeah, did you read the Prisoner X one?
I haven't read those. Nuh-uh.
No, I read the main one, but not the spin-offs.
Okay.
Now when?
Yeah, it's
cool.
Series? Like it's funny because he's like in jail and then he's like knows like something's kind of wrong and then he starts asking around and then people keep giving him a hard time, but he eventually breaks people down and like they're like, oh yeah, we kind of like remember some stuff and they all kind of figure out like a prison break together and then they find out like Legion is there, kind of hold them all down and change their memories and like erase the stuff from their minds. And it's like not their first prison break attempts. They tried it a couple times and it's always like go back to zero, starting over. But something happens where it's like, I don't know, that's like a lot of weird, like mind breaking, trippy stuff, like art in it. It's really cool. But that was probably my most enjoyable one was that one. And it ended pretty decently. Like a lot of them, like the endings were kind of like felt kind of rushed or like it was just a sad ending. You know, it just makes you feel kind of incomplete. And then it's like to be continued in like the last Age of X-Men Omega that's coming out, I think Wednesday. I'm not sure. I think it's that Wednesday.
Still a currently running series.
Yeah, I think
the first one, the Nightcrawler one. I remember read the first issue of that Nightcrawler. I was like, this seems like it's going to be bad.
I think that one was down there for sure. Probably my least favorite or second to least favorite. Just the ending of that one too was like sad. It's like, oh shit, man. Like he kind of like sacrifices his like memory and his life where he wants to be because I guess they found his kid, his like daughter, and you're like in this new world, you're not allowed to like love and stuff or have a companion. So like his girl took like his kid and like they ran away. He kind of sacrificed himself to like the X-Men and they changed him back to his like old school form to be like a famous actor or whatever, you know. So he has no recollection of anything now. His mind's just like wiped back to normal. Well, his like girl was raising his kid. And it was just ended like that. And she's like, the girl's laid in bed with like the girl and like a picture of like Nightcrawler. And like, that's like the last panel. It's like, Jesus, it's just like sad, you know?
That's not cool.
Yeah, that's probably like the saddest one. The other worst one was like Extremists. And at first it started cool. But then like they have like a relationship kind of going between like Psylocke and Blob. And it was like kind of fun, you know, they're playing with X. They know they're not supposed to. But you can tell they kind of have feelings for each other and they're kind of starting to act on it and they're building a friendship. And it's pretty cool. And you kind of want to see it develop more. But then like the last issue, it's like all of a sudden everyone they realized that the world's fake and they just like start rioting. Like Jubilee realized she had like a child and she's like burning houses down and stuff. And same thing with like all these other mutants. They're just rioting. I guess it was probably the time, I guess maybe I'm assuming Legion got taken down in Prisoner X. And so that's probably what happened. Like why all of a sudden that happened in that book. So there's like a lot of connectivity and things that happen in the background. It's cool that they're all connected, but
now are y'all going to be picking up and reading House of X and Powers of 10?
Oh, dude, no doubt, for sure. Yeah. If I read through all this bullshit, you guarantee I'm gonna read the good Hickman shit.
That'll be the first time I get back into X-Men for a while. Like the last X-Men book I bought was that Magneto book from last year, that X-Men Black.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think I read a little bit of X-Men Blue. Read most X-Men Red, I think, so for the last like 1 or 2 issues, and then read like the first issue of X-Men Black, and then dipped out, and then they brought back Uncanny, and then I read all of Uncanny, and then all this Age of X-Men now. Still reading Uncanny as well, but I'm just waiting for the next one to come out, the Age of X-Men Omega, to finish everything up, tie it all together. Then you'll have Wolverine, Cyclops, all the X-Men, all good, ready for Hickman to go. And then boom, like House of X Powers of 10, dude. Stoked for that. Finally to see everyone together. So that's exciting. Just had to go through a lot to finally get caught up.
When is that? What's the
It's in August, I
what
think.
month is that?
I think it comes out in August.
Mm.
Maybe July, but I'm kind of thinking August. I have a love-hate relationship with finding a new comic series that I really like, because then you actually have to wait week by week for issues. It's I almost find it more enjoyable to find a series that I haven't started that's got like 5 or 6 trades already, because man, I'm a binger. When I start getting into something good, I don't want to stop it till I'm
Same.
done.
Yeah, dude. And it helps like keep like intact like the story. You know what I mean?
That's
Instead
true,
of like
too.
issue to issue and skipping a bunch of stuff. You know,
Yeah,
I read
that's
some
like
much I would
TV
forget.
shows. Yeah, I like when I discover a TV show like that, where I'm like, oh, like that's how I watched Breaking Bad, The Americans. Like the shows were all over and done with, and I was like, hell yeah, and I just binged them.
You guys watch this
versus the week to week thing?
Oh yeah, dude, I'm loving it. It's definitely the best show on the DC streaming app.
I only watched the first episode of
Swamp. It's well worth it, man. It's awesome. Like I think even the theme song is like one of my favorite theme songs of all time. It's just so good. It's just so dark. It's legitimately has like some good scare like jumps and stuff too.
Dude, some of those horror scenes in it are freaking fire too, bro. They get gruesome. They get savage, dude.
Oh yeah, super gruesome. Dude, it's so good. It's one of my favorite shows, like out, like period.
Baby. What's up, brother?
Chew, baby. Yeah, dude. So I make sure I watch that like at nighttime, like all the lights off. It's worth it, man.
I've
it's so
every
good.
episode of this series twice. Like when it comes out, I'll watch it one day, and then I'll watch it the day before the next episode comes out. I watched. That's how good this show is.
Oh man, nice.
Good of a rewatchability.
Damn.
It really does. It really does. Yeah, dude, Caleb, you gotta jump on it, man. Like I'm watching because like you gave me access to the keys of the kingdom, bro. So like, thank you.
Do it up.
I try watching Titans. I watched like the first episode, and then I haven't had time yet to go into that. Now I'm saving Doom Patrol for last because I hear it's so good. So once I have time, catch up on reading, I'm gonna do some more Titans and try to nibble at Titans till it's gone, and then I'll start Doom Patrol.
I have to.
But Swamp Thing, I make sure I watch that like every time it comes out.
Yeah, dude, Swamp Thing's the best one on there by far. It goes Swamp Thing, Titans, then Doom Patrol for me and my favorites of the new stuff out.
I watched Titans the whole way through, and I liked it. I thought it was really good. Just because I love a lot of those characters, so it was cool. So yeah, Titans was solid. Doom Patrol, I've seen like probably 70. Because is the season over? Doom Patrol? Yeah, right.
Yeah, I tried watching the first episode, but I was like too fucked up. I watched it all, but like I don't remember any of it.
I have to rewatch it too. Like it gets trippy, bro. Like the whole series gets trippy, man.
I think I had like 5 minutes left in the first episode, and like
it's bugged out, dude. I've seen like 75% of it. It's trippy shit.
Yeah, Bake the Snake says watch Young Justice. I gotta check that out too. I never even watched like the old ones too, so I gotta watch those.
It's an animated one. It's really good. Definitely, they're like experimenting on people and turning them into metas, but it's like going awfully wrong, and it's super cool.
I love those like cartoon to DC animation stuff. For the longest time, like
that down to a T.
Yeah, like before like the DC Universe app existed, like I was just buying these like singularly on the PS4 like network store, you know. And so I have like a library of those, and like a lot of them, like I got a package deal for like this a big one. I think it was like $70 for like I think 20 movies or something like that. I feel dumb doing that now, but but like even then I didn't get to watch them all. So now they're all like on the DC app. So it's like, man, I just got so much to watch and then so much to read. You know, it's like so hard to make time for everything. But
one of my favorite DC animated things is the dang Son of Batman movie with Damian Wayne, bro. Like, because I found Damian Wayne in the comic books, and he's like the DC character that I really did like a lot. And dude, when I saw that Son of Batman, dude, that animation is fire. And then I just started watching all the DC animated stuff.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, I don't think
That's
I've ever really
another
had like a bad one. I don't know. I can't remember the worst one I watched. They're all pretty good.
like
My
when I
mind.
was a kid, dude. I had Marvel comics mainly, but my DC fix was primetime TV. Batman animated series, dude, held a
Oh yeah.
primetime TV spot for years and years, dude. That show is all-time favorite Batman.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I remember coming home from school and watching Batman the animated series and like the Superman one right after. I think there was a Spider-Man one too, like that came up after. I used to watch as well, like on Fox Kids with like Eek the Cat and all that. But yeah, like my brother, he's like 10 years.
Saturday morning was.
Oh, that was a spot. Yeah, this Fox Kids, man, that was awesome. But like with the Batman animated series,
Remember the Mortal Kombat cartoon?
No, I don't remember Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I used to watch those like X-Men and Mortal Kombat and maybe Batman too. Remember that little lineup was like, I'd be pumped.
Hell yeah. My brother, he's 10 years older than me, and he would watch X-Men, Batman, and Superman with me. It's like these are legitimately like good stories. He's like, this is crazy. He's like, this isn't kid stuff. So
yeah, think about like X-Men. X-Men is really something special because like the animation doesn't hold up really for X-Men, but that storytelling, it's like ongoing narrative. I think I saw like a little documentary about it where they were like the first kind of kids cartoon that you would get the previously on X-Men.
Yeah,
and they'd have to catch you up because it wasn't just one shot episodic things like most cartoons still to this day. It was Dark Phoenix Saga. It was like a 5-episode fucking cartoon, and like that was pretty unheard of at the time. And they really went in. And one thing about X-Men is like every fucking X-Men character you could think of was made an appearance in that cartoon.
Oh yeah,
like,
dude. Heck
dude,
yeah.
It was like a legitimate.
You saw everybody.
Yeah, it was like a legitimate soap opera. Like, it was so good.
Dude, me and my friends used to go to class in like first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, and that's what we would talk about, dude. We would be talking about the episode of X-Men and the episode of Batman that had came on, man. We'd be pulling out our comic books, dude. It was epic.
Yeah, Batman the Animated Series was on Amazon Prime not too long ago, so I watched like season 1 and 2. But like before that, I want to say I think on Netflix or Hulu had X-Men, and I got to like the last season, and then they took it off, and I was like, oh, like I was so mad, like that it got taken off. So like I have no way to finish watching those. And then same thing happened on Amazon. After I finished watching Batman, I started watching the Superman animated series, and I got to like episode 3, and then they like took it off of Amazon. But now it's on the DC app, so like I got to get back into that. Like I really want to like relive that stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. They're so like even for just like background, like just to have. I like to have a TV on or music on or something in the background whenever I'm working or doing stuff. Man, dude, Batman the Animated Series is where it's at. But I need to get the X-Men, and I see the VHSs at flea markets and stuff every now and again, but it's never the whole set. It's just random cassettes from different runs of it, man. I want to get the whole thing on DVD though, for sure.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That's definitely like
download,
goals.
Digital download.
That's right. Yo, John's Comments with Kids. What's up?
What up, John? I'm free for the night, brother.
Yeah, as long as everybody invites him.
Let me live, man. Come on, Vince.
I'm telling you, I still think it was McSands, dude. I think over on the hunt, man, they got a little bit jealous.
Reported your channel
out here. Biggie Shack and Mania.
Reporting the Macho Head. Damn. Done you dirty, bro.
That's what he did. Right. Straight up reported your ass.
That's why they're trying to keep me off the game.
Is there any like report thing you can do to like rebuttal their?
I know it's too bad in the tournament.
You got to pay McSand his money back, bro.
I mean, I think that have like an option
all that
for
money
it,
you made from showing those clips, dude.
I just have no faith in.
You ain't gonna let that slide.
Yeah, right. I just got no faith in any kind of system, so I was like, I just know if I email something, I'm gonna be in like this stack of some interns inbox, and no one's gonna give a fuck. So it's like I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just gonna see how long it lasts.
We'll have to.
And you know, if it doesn't go away, I'm just gonna quit YouTube, and you're never gonna see.
No, don't do that. Don't quit. Yeah, dude. With the
Start a new
page.
channel, and we'll all promote the shit out of it till everybody's got it back up.
It's over. This is my last appearance on YouTube.
My life is over. Dude, the same thing happened to like one of my Facebook pages. I got to like
it's over.
I got to like 250,000. Yeah, 250,000 like likes on Facebook on one of my pages, and like it got hijacked through one of my other admins like business account.
Wow.
And so they took over like their Facebook like one of their meme pages, and from there went over and took over mine.
Dude.
And then like Facebook wouldn't do anything about it. Like they can see clearly who the admins are, and like you can see like we have screenshots of like they kicked off everyone's stuff, and I don't know, it sucked. It turned into a spam page, and like then eventually we just had like we told everyone to report it, and finally got flagged and just taken off of Facebook and just never returned again. So it sucks. Like 2 years of like all that work, you know, to build something up just to get taken away.
That's crazy.
And start from scratch. Like so.
Right.
Yeah.
See, I don't ever go on my Facebook anymore, man. Once I found the IG community, bro, Facebook just got put in the rear view for me. Like I still got it. I just never check it.
Mhm.
I'm definitely down with the Instagram and YouTube, man.
Yeah, I've been trying to get on Instagram and Twitter more. I'm always on Facebook, but I've just been trying to branch out. There's only so much time. There's only so much things to do. You know, if I scroll, I'll like scroll for like 5 minutes or something like that, and like limit myself. I'm like, all right, I'll check on it later. It's just it's too overwhelming. Like I want to, I just know I'll be on there forever if I don't stop. So
if I scroll for too long, dude, I feel almost dirty for doing it. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing right now? But there's so many great posts and so many great books, and this community is just freaking amazing with all the stuff they post and everybody tagging you, and it's just awesome.
What do you guys think of our the new revamped version of Story Comic Core coming up?
I still don't completely understand it, but basically we're gonna read bigger chunks, or not bigger chunks. I think 5 issues would be the perfect amount, like a single trade, and then we'll basically give a brief synopsis and then create our own stories off of the way the trade ended.
I'm excited to see like do some fan fiction and like
dude, heck yeah,
see what we can create.
Comic Books NYC, what's up, man? Perry Comics,
right? It's fan fiction, too. Right.
Yo, what's up, Comic Books NYC? And Perry Comics, what's up, dude? Yeah, man, like, it's gonna be fun. Like it's
excited about it.
It's a whole different twist.
He bailed on us for this one, but we'll give him a pass.
Yeah.
The only reason we're giving you a pass is because you're moving down here so you can hang out with me. So.
Oh, that's tight.
I know, right, dude? I feel so special, man.
And then you're moving though again, right?
Yeah.
You're going to Missouri. Jeez.
Yep, I am here soon.
Oh, short-lived, man. It's a bummer.
It'll be nice though.
Yeah.
It'll be nice.
You guys are rolling stones like that, man.
More stable income, which will be the best thing.
Good. Yeah. I'm trying to save up for that Baltimore Comic-Con.
I'm trying to win my trip to Baltimore, but
yeah, dude.
I've got some stuff I can liquidate if I need to.
Yo, your boy's got going to basically his first con. It's the first con that I'm going to since I've been back to collecting. So like I've been to some cons in the past, but it was just to, like hang out with a friend and shit. But now I'm gonna go with like books in mind and seeing whatever. So I'm not even sure what to do, man. So Fan Expo in Boston in August 17th, and it's like, dude, Mignola's gonna be there. In-Hyuk Lee.
That's awesome.
Greg
Are you
Capullo.
gonna stand in the line, by the way?
Am I gonna what?
Are you gonna stand in Mignola's line? Because if you are, dude, I'll send you the book and the money ahead of time, but only if you were gonna do it personally. If you weren't gonna do it for yourself, then I wouldn't do it. But yeah, dude, I want a Mignola signature.
Well,
He does not go to a lot of conferences.
Right. And see, the thing is, like, I feel like I'm supposed to, but I don't really care about signed books, really. Like, I don't know if I want like signed books, but what I do want is some original fucking sketches, brother.
Oh shit, that's expensive, but that's awesome.
Carson turned me onto that.
Yeah, Carson has a great.
How does and I know nothing about that work. Like,
you just walk up to them.
do you just wait in line, just like a signature, and they will like sketch something?
I would
say
say
Artist Alley, dude, and they normally for a remark, if it's not like a huge line or anything, it'll be like $5 for their signature and then a little face drawing they'll do or something like that.
Yeah,
sketches aren't never that too much, and
I don't know.
never lines at some people. Like there'll be
It
lines.
depends. Like if there's some like a lot of good artists out there, but like known ones and stuff, like they only do a certain amount of drawings. You know what I mean? And so like I would check their Twitter and their Instagram because usually they'll post their schedule. Sometimes if you can find like their like email like kind of letter subscription, like subscribe to that because sometimes they'll have some like artist VP kind of give you an early heads up to get stuff, and then they'll give you a price like range of what you want. So you know, it's always cheaper to get the headshot. Then there's like the upper body shot, then the full body shot, and like you know, all kinds of
order them. Like, so I prearrange this.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them you can just walk up and do it, but like other like known artists and stuff that have like a good rep, where it's like they only have so much time and so many they do like a day. Like those ones, like you want to like make sure you get in ahead of time, and those are like $300 for a headshot, $500. You know what I mean? Like.
Alec did a sketch cover with Jay Lee, and he set it up like a week or two before the convention.
Because I want to roll. I want like the the white blank sketch covers on a book, like a Batman blank sketch cover, and like roll up to a fool, be like, "Yo, Mignola, draw me a sick Batman."
Dude, my thing for sketch covers, like what I'm gonna do is I've been trying to collect some sketch like blank variant covers just in particular for like what I want to collect. Like I want to find some cool artists that I like and have them do like their own versions of hand turkeys and like their style, you know what I mean?
Dude,
and just have a whole entire hand turkey collection of like good artists. This is such a dumb thing. It's like an easy thing to do, but then like with their own style on it, you know? So it's kind of like a mixture of primitive and good.
That's
funny. I've been watching a couple of people on.
I have. You remember those blank ones? Yeah, DC put out blank. It was like Superman blank, Batman blank, and it's like it's not only a blank sketch cover, but it's all white pages inside of it. So I have Batman. I have Batman blank, and I'm thinking of rolling up with that and just letting motherfuckers go nuts and just do like different Batman shit in every page.
Dude, that's sick. Hell yeah.
Each page,
for sure.
But I don't. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I love collecting.
I have no idea what I'm getting myself into.
I love collecting signatures too, man. Like it's just fun to like meet the writer or artist and just like talk to them, and just experience what they're like. You know, and then I'm sure they appreciate too of like hearing praise all day. You know what I mean? So it's fun.
Yeah, meeting them is cool. That I like the idea more of the signature of just like shooting the shit with them, asking them a question.
Yeah, and in Baltimore Comic Con, I'm really hoping to talk to Jeff Lemire on the Comic Core channel or with Chuck Loaded Comics. You know, I just really want to talk to Jeff Lemire about like Twin Peaks and other stuff like that. I think I'm going to get C. Wood Carson with me. He's a huge Twin Peaks fan also, so that'd be really cool. We can just talk to him and chat up some cool stuff that we like.
I just read a Lemire book here the other day, and I don't remember what it was.
Drew Manchu says, check Artist Alley for great unknown artists or lesser known, which is totally true.
That's how I got my first little sketchbook started, was over in Artist Alley. And like most of them, a couple of them did it for free. And like, I never paid more than $5 for a remark. It was pretty awesome.
Do you guys have any reads you want to go over real quick?
Yeah, I think that's what I might do.
Just what I went over earlier, East of West by Jonathan Hickman. Dude, this story is freaking amazing.
I meant like any like new releases that just came out this past Wednesday.
I was really hoping this one, She Said Destroy. The first issue they did that awesome Saga homage, but I was really hoping that they would pull it all together in this one because the concept for it was pretty cool. And I'm just confused. So I'm going to go back and reread the first issue and then read the second issue right after. So maybe I won't be as lost.
Okay. But, do you like recommend it or not?
I'd hold off because I still see them everywhere in the comic shops. So I'd probably wait for a trade on it, honestly.
Okay.
Definitely dug this like everybody else. I took Drew Manchu's advice and went back and got the A cover. I had already got the B cover.
Yeah, Mignola. Yeah, you got to get both, bro. you know, for a Jason Aaron new book, you might as well.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
dude, you have to. And you know, they gave the kid a hard time. You know,
I gave the kid a hard time too. I couldn't
but
stand that kid.
in
Like,
his defense, you know, he is a motherless kid stuck
yeah,
on
I wasn't like
a
that. It's like,
spaceship
screw
with
that
his
kid.
dad. And he hadn't found the cool shit yet. That's why he was being a brat. If he would have went downstairs first and found all the cool shit, then he wouldn't have been being a brat.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, he was up there doing nothing for like hours and hours or days and days when he never even visited downstairs. Like, what are you doing?
Exactly. So
And he's like touching shit and breaking things. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah, Savage Sword.
This one, dude, this was probably my read of the week. It was just this whole little series so far. It's 3 issues out now, and it just keeps you hooked the whole time. It's exciting. I love the team up with Dugan and Diodato. They've done work here recently in the past, and it's all around great.
Just want to shout the great legend is here in the chat. Hell yeah. Great to see you, brother. Love seeing the great legend.
Great legend.
I continued.
What's up, big dog?
Still enjoying this one now. It
Me
is
too,
very
man.
fun.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool how in this one, like, they showed the blood go over Aqualad and infect him. Because now you know, like,
dude,
blood
in
is
the
like,
water, bro.
yeah, that's crazy. And then plus
the way
Aquaman
Princess
can,
Mara's just like whoosh and does her little magic trick, dude. She's lucky.
yeah, and then like Aquaman can like control like animals, you know, in the water. So like he has all these sharks just like, attacking everyone. It's just pure carnage, man. It's so awesome. It's so good. And then you got
really
Superman. Superman, he goes and runs off like on his farm to go see if his parents are all right. And of course, the dad is infected and tells the mom to look away. He's just like, blam! You know, just like demolishes the dad. It's so sad, but like, and then Perry too, his boss, he had to kill his coworkers. Like,
dude,
man,
for real, bro.
Deceased is so good though. The one thing I didn't really like about Deceased was like, what's up with the birds of prey when they attacked Harley? They like jump down together in a crew. It's like, okay, well, are they communicating with each other? Because I thought it was kind of like they all attacked at random. So now they're attacking in a group now. Like, I don't know.
These ones are like organized and
yeah. So I don't know if I really like that, but I love Deceased though. Really good.
Oh yeah, dude. Those are basically my reads this week.
What about you, Kenny?
No.
Oh yeah, you did.
I'm gonna represent. I don't know if this came out. I mean, I got this one. I don't know if this came out this last Wednesday or the one before, but I got to represent for the current run of Doctor Strange, brother.
Dude, I've been wanting to read
this
that.
shit has been so good.
Really, man. I've read like the first I think 5 or 6 issues, and I dropped off because I got preoccupied with other stuff. It was right before the Infinity War kind of tie-ins. I think is when I stopped. But I really want to get into it, especially because it's with Galactus, and that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think 10 is when Galactus comes into the equation, and it's just been fire since then, man. As you can see,
that is a dope cover.
Got some Dormammu Galactus fucking magic happening. Good stuff. You know, Doctor Strange is becomes the herald of Galactus.
Yeah, that's badass.
Which is just dope.
Heck yeah.
So that's great. And I know digitally I read I didn't read too much. I'm a little behind, but I did read. It's like a I think it's a one shot. Fantastic Four: The Prodigal Son.
I read it. Yeah, I did. I read it. I actually liked it. Like the villain. Jimmy did it.
I liked it too. I don't know who that guy was.
Character. I think it is.
Character? Prodigal. Yeah. Because I never seen him. He was funny though. I liked he's like this arrogant kind of fucking dude.
Yeah, he's like super powerful.
It was entertaining. I dug it.
But he has it seems like he has good intentions, but you know, at first he's just confused and chose the wrong side at first. But now he's in in space. I think what did they say they're gonna connect it with? I think the Silver Surfer or something, or the Guardians, or I don't know, I forget what they're saying. But it seems like it's like its own little side world. Yeah, Silver Surfer.
It's all
is it just another one shot? I thought it was gonna be like a mini, like out of 4 or something.
Yeah. I think I don't know. So this is gonna be a Fantastic Four 2.
Oh, maybe you're right. I think it was called Fantastic Four, like Prodigal Son, Silver Surfer, or something like that. Number 1. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's technically a 4-issue thing, but I think Fantastic Four gets 1, then Surfer gets the second one, and then maybe Guardians gets the third one. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It was cool.
Dude, I even read that Secret Warp Soldier Supreme annual. Like they're bringing all the warp characters back, you know, and all these warp characters are getting like an annual now. And I read all those tie-ins.
Soldier Supreme issue 1, but I never did pick up any of the other ones.
Dude, I had to read them all, man. You know, that it's kind of it was a rare thing that did the amalgamations, and I didn't think it would survive. I didn't think they'd bring these back.
And they're back.
Yeah, now they're back, dude. So I'm gonna go ahead and read these.
I like the Arachnite was cool.
Yeah.
Arachnite and Ghost Panther were my two favorites from that.
Yeah, this one was pretty cool because like it kind of encompassed like everyone. You can see everyone had like their own like little scene or they're in their background and stuff. It's worth checking out if you like this Secret Warps stuff, but most people didn't. And I understand, you know, totally understandable. But it's okay. You know, it's just fun to experience this stuff that probably won't stick around.
Yeah, but you're right. It scratches that amalgam itch that I want to come back.
Let's see what else. Dude, Dead Man Logan was pretty good. Old Man Quill was awesome.
I tried to buy that, dude, and they only had issue 2 and issue 4 at my LCS.
Oh man, dude, have you been reading Old Man Quill?
Nuh-uh.
Dude, that one's super good. Punisher was awesome too. Savage Avengers. There's just so much good stuff coming out. That's just Marvel. And then DC. Did you guys read Lois Lane #1?
I did not get that one either, man.
I
meant to too, and I was gonna go with the A cover, dude, instead of that B cover.
For real?
Jenny Frizen, but Jenny Frizen's like a poor man Stephanie Hans to me.
All right. I'm definitely getting Frizen's what's it called? Bagged one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely gonna buy the booby cover.
Yep. But yeah, for Lois Lane, like it was all right. It was okay. I still don't like how they're writing her, or like more like her relationship with Clark, like, you know, Superman. He's like, yeah, what are you gonna tell me about like something else that happened while you're in space with like my son and my dad? And then she's like, it's like, no, I'm not ready yet. And then she's like, we still need to keep secrets from each other. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I just hate how she's being written like that. But as for like the spy and espionage stuff, it's pretty good. But it's like 12 issues. It's the first issue out of 12. So like I might get issue 2, but like I'm not gonna buy every single issue like every time it comes out. Like that's just one story I'm gonna wait on until it's done and then probably read it when it's done.
Biggie Shack. Oh, it cracks me up.
I love Biggie Shack.
King of the chat. King of the hearts and minds of all the Biggie Shacker maniacs out there in the world.
Yo, what'd you guys think about Walking Dead?
Biggie Shacker maniacs, brother.
It's no skin off my neck, dude.
Yeah, me either, man.
I missed out on the first issue way back when, so I never did start reading it.
Same.
I picked up random issues here and there, and I just sold mine last night at an auction.
Oh, nice, bro. That's what's up.
Nice little flip, dipskis.
Yeah, I never read that run, so sounds like it was due to end. I mean, 200 issues, that's a lot of fucking issues. It's a long time. So
yeah, I think I watched like the first like 3 seasons of Walking Dead and I dropped off. But
honestly, I dig the Fear the Walking Dead show, dude.
Yeah, for real?
I dig that for real, man. It's a good one. I don't know if it's just the characters I like in it or what, but definitely digging that too.
Dude, I was really
in a while.
Also on Image Comics, I was surprised to see the return of Analog. Jim Duggan. So that series was like put on hold for a long ass time because he's writing so much stuff for Marvel. But like Analog was like one of my go-to, like, you know,
Jim Duggan,
or not Jim Duggan. Yeah, so Jerry Dugan. That's it.
Oh, USA.
That's probably why it's on my mind. Yo, Postal Deliverance was really good too on Image Comics.
I almost picked that up, man, and I didn't. Now I'm wishing I did.
Dude, I never read any of the Postal comics, and this one, like, apparently, like, you can jump in. Like, I was totally fine just jumping into this #1. It's bloody as hell too, and it was really compelling. I always say like my pick of the week though, I think is on Danger Zone, or no, it's on Action Labs. It's called Banjax. And it's issued number 2.
A couple people talking about that now.
Dude, it was insane.
Channel was talking about it.
Yeah, like one of the buddies and the S&B network guys on Comic Cast, they're like, yeah, like check this out. And so like gave me like an early release of issue 2, but I was like, oh, I still got to read issue 1. Never read it. I'm like, oh, whatever, I'll read it. And it's like super wordy, really like long. It felt like, but I mean, but it was like all necessary and all meat. And like it seemed like it went by pretty fast too as you're reading, but like it's just so much to read. There's a lot of dialogue and inner monologues. Issue 2 is the same way, but like
some books really hit it off with that.
Yeah.
But some books can ruin like that.
Yeah,
too.
totally.
But the ones that are good are those best ones, dude.
Dude, it's like Banjax is kind of like this almost Punisher kind of trope kind of guy. Just like killing criminals, and like everyone loves him. And it was kind of like I think takes place in like the 60s or 70s or something like that, or maybe even the 80s. I forget what time period. But then later on, he gets like a sidekick or a protege, and he kind of helps this kid, trains him and stuff. And then he's gonna kill the bad guy, and then like the sidekick dude, his protege's been training, like doesn't want him to kill him and punches him out, and it's like all over the news. And they're like, oh yeah, like this other guy's like the new like favorite now, and he doesn't kill and stuff. And so it's kind of like a modern take of a new modern hero. And then like Banjax goes into like I guess retirement and goes into drugs and like all kinds of like crazy stuff. He just goes off the deep end, And meanwhile, the other like young protege, it's like years later, he becomes like a successful businessman. He's trying to like privatize like fighting crime by getting little military troops in like each big city, But then like those troops are like shoot to kill kind of guys. So it's like he kind of goes against his own morals. He's like sleep deprived and like he's seeing things now, and it just gets really crazy. It's to the point now. That's just 2 issues, and like issue 3, I think I'm not sure when it comes out, but apparently they're gonna go like head to head, and so I'm just like really stoked to see like how everything's gonna play out. It's pretty nuts, man. So highly recommend Banjax. Weird name, but like man, and on Action Labs, or I think that's what it's called, Action Labs. But yeah, recommend Banjax. Really good. All right, fellas. 11 o'clock. What do you think? You guys want to call it quits or keep going?
We'll just hop off of here.
All right, cool. All right, well,
yeah, man. I think I got to jump momentarily.
Cool. Yeah, we'll call it a night.
Good
Thank
hanging
you everyone for hanging out with the Story Comic Core for a night off the rails. A little fun, kicking it back, relaxing.
Everybody, don't forget to put in your entry vids for the Comic Core contest. You can win a trip for 2 to Baltimore, all paid. Everything, dude. Your tickets to the show, your tickets to the plane, your tickets to the room, whatever you want to call it. It's taken care of, man. Buy the comic.
All your dinner,
and we'll buy you shots.
Your food all weekend. Drinks covered. New shoes, any books you want.
Yeah, when you make a video for the Story
Ubers all weekend.
Ubers all weekend.
Covered.
That's right. Champagne, bro. Calamari, all of it, Yeah, when you guys, anyone makes an entry video, go ahead and like make sure you post it under our one of our Comic Core videos where we talk about the entries, and send your link, or even message us on Instagram or our Facebook or something, or any of us too that are in there, and we'll forward it to like the proper people so they can go over and watch them all, and we'll pick the winners. But yeah, if you make a video, let us know. Don't just like make it and then forget about telling us, because there's so many channels and it's hard to keep track of. So, but yeah, thank you all for coming out tonight. We'll see you. You guys want to plug your stuff coming up? Caleb, what do you got coming up?
Nothing coming up.
You have nothing coming up. You have any auctions?
Everybody else.
No auctions or anything?
There's one in the works for Saturday. We haven't narrowed down a time yet.
Okay, so everyone be wary of Saturday for an auction. Kenny, I know you can't go live anymore, right, bro? YouTube kind of X'd you.
He's
for the time being, your boy's sitting on the bench when it comes to live. But I'm gonna post, because before we jumped on, I'm in the penalty box. But before we hopped on here, I recorded a little video of me opening my contest winnings from Night Tiger. All these books, brother. So as soon as we jump off here, I'm probably gonna just whip that together and probably post it later tonight or tomorrow morning. So if you want to see me go through 50 Bronze Age beauties that Night Tiger sent me,
dude, that's so sick. Like you showed some of the stuff earlier, man. I can't wait to watch like all that, man. That's so awesome. That's incredible. I guess like for me, we got
Yeah.
We got like every Sunday
fun.
I'm on the SNB network. It's the letter S, ampersands with the letter B network. There's a show on there called Comicast. We go live every Sunday at 2:00. Talk about comic books. And then on Wednesdays, we got our Story Comic Core. Hopefully we have a new formatted show coming out Wednesday for Story Comic Core for you. Alec will be here hosting. And then that's Comic Core Unlimited. We do ours on Monday. That's right. I'm losing track of days, bros.
Monday.
Too many things going on. But yep. So catch us all on our times, and we'll see you all later. Thanks for hanging out.
Heck yeah, dude. Thank y'all.
Peace.
Bye. The classic
Peace.
Alex send off.